One thing I do want to say before this video starts, a little disclaimer. I am not qualified to tweak PCs. I am not an IT tech. I am not somebody who is super smart when it comes to computers, but I have been messing with computers for a very long time. Let me tell you that. I've had PCs for a little over 5 years now, and I'm not qualified in any way, but as somebody who has tried to get the best performance out of their PC and had multiple PCs over the course of these years, I think I know what I'm doing, but if anything I say in this video is wrong, you don't have to take my word for it. You can go to somebody else. I'm not telling you that I'm right. I'm telling you what works for me. So yeah, let's get into it. Yo, so I'm gonna keep it short and simple. Today, I'm gonna be showing you how to optimize your PC using a tool from Titus Tech. I found this from him like a year ago, and I've been using it ever since. And it's always worked perfectly for me on every single system I've used, and this works for Windows 10 and 11. And we will also be running another program called Shut Up for Windows 10 and up. And basically what this does, it fixes your privacy settings and also disables any user settings from being sent to anybody, as well as it just disables a lot of things within Windows such as Office and telemetry, which will make everything run a lot smoother. So yeah, let's get into it. Basically, first thing you're going to want to do, make sure you have your PC itself, the settings optimized. So for instance, having your power plan set to high performance or ultimate performance, disabling Windows game bar, disabling Windows clipping software, and stuff like that. Once you have all that done, there should be a ton of videos on that on YouTube already. I'm not going to go over that right now. But what you're going to want to do, basically press Windows key plus R at the same time, and then you're going to want to run something called PowerShell, just like I spelled it right there, and press enter. You're going to have this program pop up. And basically what you're going to want to do, you're going to take that line of code that I pasted in the description, paste it in there, press enter. It's going to take a second to load, might take longer for you because you have to install something called Chocolatey. It'll do that automatically for you and you don't have to do anything but wait. Next thing that's going to come up is this program right here. Anything right here is just for installation. You can install any of this that you want if you're on a fresh install of Windows. For instance, you can download stuff like Epic Game Software, GeForce Now, whatever you want to use, does not matter. Next thing you're going to want to do, you're going to want to go to tweaks. Before we do anything, I beg of you, please just check create restore point. It'll allow you to restore your PC from this point forward. So before any of the tweaks, and basically what that does is it allows you to recover your PC if something happens. So let's say your Windows gets corrupted, you can just run the restore point and it'll fix everything for the most part. Worst case scenario, you can just reinstall Windows. All right, so first thing is we're gonna want to do here. If you use Wi-Fi in 2024, I am sorry for you. But don't check this. You're gonna want to check all the things that I'm checking right now. If you delete temporary files often, make sure you leave disable storage sense unchecked. It is pretty helpful in some cases, but you know, just leave it enabled if you want to use it. Doesn't really matter. Make sure you disable hibernation, game DVR, Torito, and set services to manual. Next thing we're going to want to do, make sure mouse acceleration is disabled. Mouse acceleration fucking sucks and it will ruin your day, I promise you. Make sure sticky keys is also disabled, and if you want, you can add and activate the ultimate performance profile if you have a higher end PC or even a lower end PC. It doesn't really matter. Next thing you're going to want to do, set display to performance if you want. For this, it basically makes everything look really choppy, and you can fix that, but I'm not going to show you how to do that. If you don't want things to look choppy, like the text will look kind of crisp, I guess. If you don't want that, just leave it. Make sure you disable notifications. If you want to use Microsoft Store, you don't have to check this. I would recommend doing it because it disables a lot of things in bloatware that was already pre-installed on Windows. So just check that. Remove Microsoft Edge. Microsoft Edge is awful. I don't know why anybody would use it, but moving on. OneDrive, we also remove that, and that's it. All you have to do is click Run Tweaks, and we're good to go. Next thing you're going to want to do, come to Updates. What I would recommend is if you are already updated to the latest version of Windows as of right now, just click Security Recommended Settings. That'll block Windows from updating your Windows and ruining shit in future updates. Basically, if you update your system, it will revert probably at least 75% of what we've done. So I would recommend just putting it on Security Recommended Settings, and you're good to go. Once that's done, you can close it. Next thing you're going to want to do is take this Shut Up exe. You can find this literally on Google. It'll be like within the first 2 searches. All you have to do is search Shut Up. I'm not going to be pasting any downloads in the description because I don't want you guys to blame me if something happens. But basically all you have to do is search up "oh shut up" and it'll be one of the first 2 links, I'm pretty sure. If it says "add" underneath it, don't click it. Be smart. So once you open this program, click run. It'll take a second. All you have to do, it's as simple as this: actions, apply recommended settings, and do create a system restore point. Same thing again. If this somehow messes things up, you can go back and fix it. So just click yes. It'll take a second to create the system restore point, but it is totally worth it, trust me. And there you go. That's all you have to do. And now I'm going to show you how to optimize some of your NVIDIA settings. Make sure you are using the latest driver. The latest driver is always the best driver. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Whatever people say about Fortnite having best drivers, it's bullshit. Just use the latest driver, trust me. Basically, easiest way to do this, go to adjust image settings with preview, click on use my preference emphasizing. It'll usually be set to quality most times. Just drag that to performance and then click use the advanced 3D image settings and click take me there. And just copy all this. I will say the shader cache size, you do not have to change. This was my personal preference because I was having issues with my shader cache. So if you want to leave this on default, you can. That does not matter. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The last thing I will say is if you are using a 144 Hz monitor and it looks super choppy, just make sure you're actually on 144 Hz. Go to change resolution. Usually when you first get a new monitor, it'll be set to this. And you cannot go past 60 Hz on the Ultra HD. All you have to do, scroll down here to PC, click 1920 by 1080, and make sure you click the highest available Hertz right here. Before I end the video, if you guys do want me to make a video on optimizing Windows itself, not like tweaking or anything like that, just optimizing the actual Windows settings, I can go into that if you want. Just let me know down in the description and I got you guys. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope this helped you fix your PC and your delay, and yeah, have a great day.